Welcome everybody, this is Sandwich Slayer with another video. The Fallout franchise has always focused on a mature audience. After all, the world has gone down the drain and humanity does what it has to survive. This includes violence, slavery, prostitution and gambling. Therefore, it's no surprise that most Fallout games have a dark and grim atmosphere. Except Fallout 4. We all know that Fallout 4 is different from its predecessors. But I'm not talking about the shallow RPG mechanics or the improved gunplay. Fallout 4 is different because it's aimed at a younger audience. I will show you why. Let's get to it. At the start of Fallout 4, the bombs haven't dropped yet. Everybody is happy and leading a wonderful life. But that doesn't last. After all, this isn't Disney. Soon, shit hits the fan and the world gets nuked back into the Stone Age. In previous Fallout games, you emerge from the vault to find a barren wasteland where people are desperately trying to survive, resorting to violence, slavery and prostitution. But in Fallout 4, it's as if Bethesda has sanitized the wasteland. The bombs have fallen, but the world is still bright and colorful. And the NPCs are remarkably cheerful. It's as if they are trying to say, hey, the world has gone to shit, but we simply don't care.
Welcome to the great green jewel of the Commonwealth. Safe, happy, a fine place to come. Spend your money, settle down.
There is some violence, but they actually call it baseball.
It used to be that this whole place was a stadium, and two teams would meet and play a game called baseball. One team would beat the other team to death with these things called baseball bats, and the best bats were called swatters. True fact.
Prostitution? Nope, not even in Good Neighbor. Same goes for slavery, and no, the sins don't count.
It might be best if you kept your distance from us. Not for our sake, but for yours.
Another thing I noticed is the language in the game. In previous Fallout games, you need to be a badass to survive. So all NPCs talked like this.
This here is my town. These are my people. You so much as breathe wrong, and I'm gonna f***ing end ya.
The f*** you looking at, huh?
We tried playing nice, but they shot at us. F*** 'em. It's time for them and their bigot ways to die.
But in Fallout 4, there was hardly any swearing or cursing. There was only one NPC that I can remember that does a lot of swearing, and that's Ricky.
Are you in danger?
I signed on for light recon, but that little Slocum's Joe of yours is crawling with goddamn chrome dome synth sons of bitches!
Don't get me wrong, this is not a bad thing. It actually makes Ricky stand out because swearing is so rare in Fallout 4.
That's better. My heart almost burst out of my chest.
The last thing I noticed is the way the protagonist reacts. Whenever you hit the sarcasm button, the protagonist is supposed to say something funny or smart.
You have been pre-selected for entrance into the local vault. Vault 111. Go away.
But in most cases, he instantly turns into a man-child that comes up with immature jokes and remarks.
Could you say that like Dr. Frankenstein? Ego, fetch me the brain.
For me, this is another indication that Fallout is trying to appeal to a different audience. A lot of players have said that Fallout 4 is a good game, but that is not a real Fallout game. I personally believe that Fallout 4 is simply a sanitized version of Fallout that tries to appeal to a younger audience. To do that, Bethesda had to remove all adult content like slavery, prostitution, gambling and foul language.
Why couldn't you have been a sexy blonde?
But in doing so, they also removed the dark and grim atmosphere of the game. In a post-apocalyptic world, the thin layer of civilization will soon disappear, and people will do crazy things to survive. Women will pay with the only currency they have.
I don't want to sound shallow or anything. I mean, I'm a whore, my standards aren't exactly high.
And if you don't watch out, you can become another man's possession. It's the ugly side of humanity that's missing from Fallout 4.
Three Dogs seen it all. The capital wasteland at its ugliest.
The game is rated M by the ESRB. But according to Common Sense Media, most parents don't agree with that. In case you don't know, Common Sense Media is a website where parents can rate different kinds of media so that other parents can see if it's suitable for their children. Some parents said that the violence in the game is cartoon or comic-like. Others point out that the swearing and bad language is minimal. And I have to agree with them. I personally miss the dark and grim atmosphere of the previous Fallout games. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, have a great day and see you next time.